So blood is a mixture of various different things. So the first thing is the blood plasma. Right, blood plasma, if you go and isolate it, it's kind of like a yellowy substance. It's the water, it's the liquid that all of the other parts of the blood are sitting in. In the blood plasma, you've got all of the products of digestion, all the glucose and such forth are dissolved in the blood plasma, and that is how it carries around. Right, the next major part of our blood are the red blood cells. Right, red blood cells are there to go and carry around oxygen. Right, red blood cells have a few adaptations which allow them to do this. To start off with, red blood cells have the protein in them, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin will bind to oxygen and carry it around. Red blood cells are biconcaved in shape, which means that they're kind of like bowing at either side. That increases their surface area. They don't have a nucleus or any organelles in them to make more room for hemoglobin, and it also allows them to be flexible. Next thing are the white blood cells. Right, there are a few different types of white blood cells. There are two main types of white blood cells that you need to know about. Right, so we've got lymphocytes. So lymphocytes make up about 25% of the white blood cells. Lymphocytes are there to go and they produce antibodies. They're all to do with the body's adaptive immune system. The other type, which makes up about 70%, are phagocytes. Right, phagocytes just go around and eat any sort of foreign cell. So any cell that they detect that isn't a self cell or a cell from your body, that phagocyte will go and eat. Phagocytes are not specific. Right, they'll go and eat anything. Right, next bit. So within the blood itself, you have a reasonable amount of floating antibodies going around. Right, antibodies are there. They're part of the body's immune system. They'll go and they'll bind onto pathogens and things which will make it easier for the other white blood cells to go and destroy after. The final part are clotting factors. Right, so the big clotting factors that you need to be aware of are the platelets. All platelets actually are bits of cells, bits of old cells, so cells which they've broken down. Right, platelets are there and they go and they help clot the blood if there's been some sort of injury or some sort of cut. So that might be at the surface or it might be further inside of you. So for instance, if you get hit or something, there's a good chance that some of your capillaries will get broken. If the platelets weren't there to help block that breakage, then your blood would carry on leaving your circulation system and it wouldn't be a good thing. So they are the key things, the key parts that we find within the blood system.